Hey, this is Ivan and another great video, of course, from the Play the Player channel, and you have to be a real player. So here we are, and somewhere between Bronx and Manhattan in the presence of God. So now I'm gonna go here and I will see where I am. So now imagine that I'm God and you are down there, and I'm going to be talking about high value. Now, what is high value? Okay, let me get closer. I'm going to fix the camera just a little bit so I can be even more majestic, right? I'm going to get closer to the camera and I will even get more majestic. And I hope I'm in the picture. I hope I'm in the picture so I can discuss this high value stuff. High value. What is a high value man? We have a presumption here that I am high value man and you are not. That sounds like absurd thing. Yeah, that's like, you know, the first mistake that you can do is to go to a YouTube channel and type about the high value man. That means it's a crucial mistake. And there are many guys like pickup artists, players, big time players, everybody, they will tell you about this. They will tell you about these things. Like, what is it to be a high value man? Let's suppose we have this presupposition that I'm high value man and I can teach you some lessons about this. And actually, I can teach you a lot of good lessons about this. But you should not believe me that I'm high value man. Because who is it to decide? Who is it to decide that I'm a high value man? Maybe women, maybe society, maybe my friends, maybe my environment, and that is the wrong way of thinking. Completely wrong way of thinking. Why is that? Because if you want to know what high value is, it should come from within. And this might go a little bit like very spiritual, very philosophically, very intellectual conversation, but the reality is simple. You are already a high value man. You are super high value man, but the society, your friends, and especially women, they may sell you on the concept that you are not. And that's a big mistake. So, first lesson that I can teach you here is do not believe these people. Do not listen to them. I never listened to them. I never cared about their opinions. Now, in the topic of the opinions, you have to go to a great guy. He's a great guy. His name is Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer has a little bits of truth about opinions. And the little bit of truth about opinions is that the opinions are just that. You see? It looks like opinions are just opinions. They have zero value. The problem is when you start making values, when you, through your own prism of your messed up philosophy, your messed up personal philosophy, when you start giving too much weight on those opinions, and then they become your truths. And the opinions of other people are usually that you are not high value man. And that's a big problem. Why they have these messed up opinions? That's a good question. Instead of you thinking, oh, I should become a high value man, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta make this money, I gotta get this car. These are all approval seeking algorithms in your head that works against you. So now what can you do? What can you do? What are the remedies? What are the psychological trickeries that you can apply on yourself? First of all, disregard all kinds of opinions. Don't just, once I was training my employees, and my employees taught me a nice truth. Because this guy had like a real talent, and it was about price objection, right? About price objection, and I tell him how you go around this price. You know, the price was $20, and they always say, "Oh, I'll give you 5." And he said, "I didn't listen to them." I say, "What do you mean? Didn't you hear them? They said so that they will give you $5." No, I didn't. You know, I just pretend. I don't listen. So now, if you cannot see their opinions, I mean like the friends, the environment, and if you cannot like reject them in your mind inside, at least pretend. And pretending it's easy, you just did not hear them. That's you know, they said some bullshit. You know the truth from Wayne Dyer, you know the truth that the opinions are just opinions, so you just see, you did not hear them. That is the first step. And that pretty much it. You know, you don't have to do too much, because if you actually do that, you will be no longer a victim of anyone's opinion, and that is a personal strength. That's a personal strength. Many people do not understand these concepts. It's like you have to hammer them in their head thousands and thousands and thousands of times till it sinks in. But if you go through life, now I'm about to go through life, and I'm about to become 50. Like 50, that's like a circle, like a nice rounded age. And like a few days ago, I was talking to my friends, and there's like this young girl. She's like young. She's like 13, 14. And she said to her mother and to my wife, "Hey, I really admire Ivan because he doesn't care about anybody's opinion, and that makes him like very free." Now, if you master this skill first, don't worry about their opinions and their scripts. That's what would my friend say. Yeah, these are just scripts, you know, in their head. And of course, they are not their scripts. Somebody put these scripts before them. When a girl was young, some mother or a sister or somebody put these scripts, how they should be acting around men, and these scripts are not their own. So you see, these girls or these women, they're all copycats of their past experiences, the generation after generation that was pumping this bullshit of how they should be acting around men. And they are deeply confused. You know, they are deeply confused. And you know, if you don't pay attention about their opinions, a lot of things in your life will be resolved. Now, second thing is eat good food. Yeah, that's important. That's important. Eat good food. And also one more thing, walk up straight. That's important. Walk up straight. Sometimes it's difficult, you know, like if you are in a rush, you don't walk up straight, you are just like leaning towards the goals in the future. But sometimes, for a while, just stand up, take a few seconds for your silence to come in. And your consciousness and your point of view and your awareness will expand. It is important for your being to have full awareness of the situation. That is another big thing. Number 2, work on your awareness, and that means in all directions. What's going on around you? On the street right now, is it the stones talking to me? Is this iron? How painted? How well painted? Is it black, or is it like black with shine? Once you start focusing your attention on these things, like your awareness, your world will expand. You will start hearing sounds, you will start seeing things that other people would be like, wow, how he does that? How he here? Do you hear the car now? Yes. Do you see the dogs coming? Yeah, you cannot see the dogs, but I see them. They are like one dog here and one dog there. 2 dogs are coming. While I'm talking to you, while my mind is trying to pour some wisdom in your mind, I see now 3 dogs are coming. Wow, wow. Hey guys. So there you have it. I'm not lying to you, I'm just going to show you, yeah? I'm just going to show you. I said 3 dogs. Yeah, there are 2 there. And there is 1 there, 1 husky. And these are all things that are happening all the time, all the time. These things are happening, but you are not aware of those things. So, like the gurus will tell you, work on your awareness. Yes, listen to the gurus. Now, this is important. Who you listen to, it's crucial. My channel, it's a must. Subscribe, follow me, click thumbs up if you like it, if you dislike it. Yeah, just do some action, okay? Number 4. Did we skip number 3? Yeah. Number 4. Number 3 was like, subscribe, do some action, hate, jealousy, whatever. Number 4 is take some action. Now, there's a big truth in taking action. As soon as you start taking action, you will get this gap between your personal, your own mind and the fear, and in the middle it's like this, you know. Here it is, you. This is your object of desire, whatever it might be, a car, a girl, a house, and in between it's a bunch of bullshit. We're gonna call it fear. Very important. And this fear is created by many things. You see, it's like a big distance of fear. I'm like bouncing off and bouncing off. But you can look here and you can see there is fear. And instead of being afraid of the fear, just start observing the fear. Let get into you, into you. Let this fear get into you till you realize that you yourself are part of the fear. And once you realize that you yourself is part of the fear and the fear is part of you, all of a sudden it comes enlightenment. Oh, fear, my desired object, this is me, this is the desired object, instead of fear, but all this fear is part of me and I'm part of all this fear. So now the distance which we call fear becomes nothing. You see, it's just... So you have only one thing to do. You got to do something. You got to take some action. So if this is the desirable object, you have to move closer. You have to be in proximity of your desired object. If this is a girl, you got to move a few steps closer to her. If this is a house, you got to circle around the house. You got to view the house. If this is a car, you got to look. You got to go on the lot and actually observe the features and the conveniences and the tires and the paint, all this stuff. You see? But I explain you the reality. This is you. This is the object. In between you and the object is something called like a vacuum that has nothing to do with reality. It's just self-perpetuating idea that you call fear. And the fear is part of you. It is obvious now. It's obvious now that this fear is part of you. So how can you be afraid of something that is part of you? No. You have to embrace the fear and just move on. Action. Action solves all the problem in the world, my friend. And sometimes we are, you know, I'm not exception of the rule. I've been in this fear thing, you know, and probably tomorrow I will be there as well. And maybe in like 10 more days, I will be like, should I make another video? I don't know, yeah. So it doesn't work like this. You just say, okay, I'm going to make another video. Do I have the script? No, I don't have the script. I don't give a fuck. Okay, let's talk. That's it. I just gave you a good approach to a girl. It's just, I'll repeat this to you again. Here is the girl. You like the girl. There is a fear. And you ask yourself the question. Yep. Do I have the script? No. What the heck? Let's go talk to her. Something will happen. And that's the reality of the whole game. You know, all these previous videos that you've watched or all the future videos that you will watch, they're just a bunch of nonsense, you know, including mine. So you just got to do something. So one thing you can do today is just take some action. Now, taking action is the most important part of this whole idea, how to be a man of value. If you don't have game, or in other words, if you don't have action, you're just nobody. You're just a sitting stone. Probably maybe like this one here, you see? It's used to be part of this structure. And if you are in still situation, you are no different than that stone, and this stone, and all the stones that are building this church. And I would say in my previous videos, I always say life is motion. If you want to feel alive, yeah, look around, expand your awareness, see what's up, set your goals. If this is the goal, let's say it's a girl, or let's say, hey, it's over there, it's a car. You know, you gotta move towards, you gotta take action, and you're a high value man. Now, let's talk about from the perspective of a woman. What kind of men they like? Do they like a still stone man, or they like men of action? Yes, of course, they like men of action. That is like yes or no question. We answer it very quickly. They always like men of action because the women are more subtle. Now, sometimes you have to become a stone like this. And this is the moment when a woman, it's in her drama. You know, when the woman is her drama, when a woman is in her drama, that's where you have to become a stone. And that would be a man of a high value. Not like man who acts like a girl. If the girl is in her drama, she will be like, but why is this? But what is that? But I want this. Why didn't I? And you're like this. What? And that's the reality. And in her eyes, you will be a man of higher value. Why? Because you stay in your frame. You stay in your frame and you know how to react to a woman when she is in a drama moment, or in her period, or in, you know, whatever. Dramas are all types of drama, maybe physical drama, maybe psychological drama, maybe who the hell knows what kind of drama she is. Hola! And you have to be part of the environment. And that's it, my friends. I told you a couple of things. I hope they are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, subscribe. Number 4. All I remember number 4. Number 4 was subscribe and share this video with a friend in need. Some guy would need this video. I guarantee you that. How do I know? Let's suppose I am a man of a high value, and maybe some friend of yours, or maybe you, would like to be in that kind of mindset. So please subscribe to the channel, comment, hit the thumbs up. It helps the algorithms, as they say. And that is the reality, my friends. That is the reality of being a high value man. As though you have a bikini. Of course, we know. Of course, we know. These are not bikini. These are just my mask. And I will go now incognito, or like this, you know. I can go incognito. Even deeper. I can go deeper and deeper in incognito mode. And there you have it. You have a set of bikini. You go around in your life with the mindset of a high value man. So that's it. Enjoy the show.